and I watched Jason Peter run a 4.9, and then Christian Peter run a 4.9, and then Jared Tomich run a 4.8, and then Grant Wistrom run a 4.69, and then Mike Minner run a 4.39, and then Amon Green run a 4.39, and Tyrone Williams ran a 4.41, and Michael Booker ran a 4.4. And it's just one guy after another, and I'm looking at it like, holy bleep. I couldn't believe it. The amount of guys and the amount of talent that we had then. But it wasn't all talent that everybody wanted out of high school. When I was in school, Nebraska did a better job of developing talent than anybody else in the country because of how we approach strength and conditioning, nutrition, things off the field, academic support, how we approach practice where everybody got reps, everybody got their opportunity to do things, nobody was on their knee at practice, everybody was up either running scout team for somebody or getting an opportunity to get better, and consequently it didn't matter who you were, the last man on the roster, you getting a chance to improve, and sooner or later a lot of those guys became great players for us. Nebraska, if we're going to be great again, has to be the best in the country at developing who we have. At UCF, I say this to our recruits a lot, we got the 51st ranked recruiting class and the 64th ranked recruiting class in the country, and we went undefeated and beat Auburn. I can't wait to see what our strength and conditioning staff and my staff can do with top 20 recruiting classes, if we develop them the right way. One of the other things we want to do is make our team tougher, bigger, stronger, and tougher. I've said this a little bit publicly, but it absolutely blew my mind coaching the football team this year and watching us go out on the field against Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, and seeing their team be bigger and stronger than ours. That shouldn't happen at Nebraska, and it won't happen very much longer. The minute we're as big and strong as those teams, they better watch out. The toughness is part of that too, and I think you earn your toughness in the weight room for the most part. That's where the grind happens. That's where you got to get your mindset right. That's where your confidence comes from because of your physical attributes and abilities and where they're developed. I keep mentioning Tim. I could tell stories about old Nebraska all day, but this is how our O-line room was. O-line meeting room, Coach Chenneper, grumpy old guy that I love like a grandpa. They used to sit in there, and the O-line, they're kind of weird, right? They're dirty and nasty, rubbing their cellulite all up against each other.